Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy. Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Brooke Linenfelser and Olivia Patterson with the Best Self Center of Blessing Health. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Now I'm going to try and nail your titles. So, Olivia, you are you're a board certified psychiatric nurse practitioner with the Best Self Center.
Yep,
Did I get that right? Mm-hmm. And you are are you the therapist? Okay, tell me what you are.
Licensed clinical social worker.
Licensed clinical social worker. I knew I wouldn't get all of that right, but the importance of today's conversation is behavioral and mental health and the services that Blessing provides, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started with the Best Self Center. So BEST is an acronym, is that right? Or it's a shortened version of what it actually means? Tell me what that is.
So it's Blessings Empowerment Self-Transformation Center.
Okay.
So it's a mouthful, so that's why we have it as the Best Self Center.
Yes, and overall it is, you focus on behavioral and mental health, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the services that you provide, well, why don't you tell me a little bit about them? Because I've never heard of this before. I think it's incredible that our community has it. And I'm sure if I've never heard of it, maybe other people don't know it's out there.
Yeah, sometimes we say it's the best kept secret, but we really don't want to be a secret.
Right.
The Best Self Center is a partial hospitalization program and an intensive outpatient program. So we have two separate programs, but they do intermingle together. That partial hospitalization program is our patients come to us Monday through Friday and for all day, and then our intensive outpatient program, they come 3 or 4 days a week and it's a half day. But the program is primarily group therapy focused, so they would participate in 3 or 4 group therapy sessions per day. We have individual therapists that they will also meet with, and then we have Olivia for the medication management.
Okay, so now you supervise the center,
Yes.
right? And you are the provider,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so on a daily, is there a typical day when you're talking about programs that you offer, or what does it look like? If I were to call, why would I call the Best Self Center? Why would I?
Yeah,
reach
so
out?
let's say that you're doing traditional outpatient therapy, going to therapy, let's say one time a week, and you feel like you just need a little bit more than that. You're
Okay.
still struggling. You could reach out to us because it's the next step in treatment that's available at Blessing Hospital for Behavioral Health.
Okay, and then you mentioned primarily group focused. So I would be with like-minded individuals in a group setting. Yeah, kind of like a therapy session with like-minded people. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see anybody with like trepidation that comes in, or how does that?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see that all the time. But it's just as people get going and the longer they're there, they feel more comfortable. And we just see people succeed every day. It's one of our favorite things about our job is seeing the 180 that happens with patients from the beginning to the end of their treatment.
Right.
Yeah.
And is it typically long-term treatment, or does it vary?
Yeah, average length of stay is about 4 to 8 weeks, but it varies just depending on the person and how much support they need.
Gotcha. And then as far as you have a new program, is that right?
Yeah. So in outpatient clinic, we are doing Spravato, which is S-ketamine, and it's an intranasal antidepressant treatment. And so it's new as of January. We're just getting started, but we've seen some good results so far. And the research is very promising on this medication. It's being used nationwide, so we're lucky that Blessing has offered it.
Okay, now S-ketamine, is that ketamine that's been seen all over the news recently? What? Give me the.
Yes,
give me the
so
yeah,
it's
okay.
so it's different.
Okay.
It's more of a derivative, so it's not the street drug ketamine
Sure.
that you see
Okay.
problems with. It's milder, and it's designed to activate your glutamate receptors in the brain, which ultimately leads to neurogenesis, which is the creation of new neural activity. So
Listen to all those
Yeah.
big words, sister. Awesome. You do know what you're talking about. See, we knew we'd had the right girls on. Okay, but as far as this treatment, You mentioned it's outpatient. So you come in, do you have to participate in group therapy before what's the criteria?
No, so those are two separate programs. Spravato criteria is they have to have failed at least 2 antidepressants in the past, which most of our patient population has done already.
Okay.
But that would classify them as treatment-resistant depression, which is what the criteria is for the Spravato treatment.
Okay.
It's 2 days a week. And the treatment itself takes no time at all. It's intranasal, so they do it themselves, and then they are monitored for 2 hours after for vitals, and then they have to have a ride to get home. But
Gotcha. So then they go home and spend time with their family, and they come back 2 days a week. And
Yep, 2 days. And of those 2 days they're choosing.
And then did you mention how long that you see that treatment typically lasts?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the average of that treatment, I would say, is probably 12 weeks, but we're just getting started
Okay.
with us opening in January. But yeah, so the treatment can work as quick as 24 hours.
Really?
So, yeah.
Incredible.
Yes.
Well, this is exciting news. So then the criteria for group therapy, is there anything, or you just decide, do you have to have therapy sessions offered by Blessing before you move into
No,
this?
they don't have to come from a provider at Blessing.
Okay.
They could just give the center a call, and what they would do is come in for an assessment with me, and then I just assess their mental health symptoms to make sure that they meet medical criteria.
Okay, and then as far as insurance coverage, I'm sure that's going to be a huge question. Do you help with connecting those dots?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
our nurses help with that.
Excellent. All right, and if anybody wants more information on the Best Self Center or any services you provide or the new treatments that you're providing, where would they go?
You can find us on Blessing's website. If you just type in Best Self Center, it will take you right to our page.
Okay.
Yep. Or call the Blessing phone number, the 217-223-1200.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you girls
ask
so
for
much.
us.
Yeah, love it. Love what you're doing. I think, the advances in technology, of course, we want to use those to focus on mental health, behavioral health. And I love it that you girls are providing this in the best self, right? We want to be our best
Yes.
selves for sure. So I love
Yes.
the center, the idea of it. Love what you're doing. Keep up the great work, and come back anytime you're offering anything. We'd love to talk again.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
All
Thank
right?
you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, girls. All right. Coming up next, DOB. We're talking the real ID. What's needed? Coming up next.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
And welcome back. Joining me now, my pal Don O'Brien with the BBB, talking about the Real ID. But before we get started with that, you have a ha-ha for me?
I got a ha-ha for you.
All
Okay,
right.
so we're going into May. April showers bring May flowers. What do May flowers bring?
People.
Pilgrims.
Ah,
Yes.
see, I was close. Okay.
Good job by you.
That was good. Yeah, he said,
Yeah,
"Can I
so
tell
use
a
that.
dad
Use
joke?"
that.
Yeah.
All you dads out there, go ahead.
Yeah,
and feel
perfect.
free to
It's
steal it.
it's definitely a good one.
No, it's not.
Just is a dad joke. But anyway, okay, let's get to the meat of this. This is the Real ID. There has been so much talk about this, and
For a long time.
for a long, long time. And even before we got rolling here, I was like, all right, I got a question for you. And
Yes.
you knew the answer. So you are prepared for today. Okay.
Yes.
Which I like to think.
I always do my homework for you,
do,
Ashley.
thank goodness. So the Real ID has been in the news, and it's basically this form of identification that you'll have to have for various things. Tell me about what you have to have it for. What's projected to be the need for this Real
Well, you
ID?
don't need it to drive.
Okay.
That's what we think. You don't need it, as a form of to have your old driver's license, the old school kind.
Yeah.
Which will be, we'll talk about that. May 7th is the deadline to have a Real ID.
May 7th.
So if you want to fly, you need to have a Real ID.
If you're over 18.
If you're over 18, yes.
Okay.
Now, if you have a passport, you're fine.
Okay.
That doubles for that. For now, who knows when they'll say, oh, you've got to have this Real ID. And
Right.
how do you know if you have a Real ID? In Illinois, it is just a little gold star that's up in the upper right-hand corner of your license.
Okay.
Now, I renewed back in the fall, and I don't know if I was even given the opportunity to get a Real ID back then.
So they're
But-
not just like giving you that Real ID in place of your driver's license, or do you have
Well,
to
if
have
you go-
both?
You go, the Real ID, the driver's license will have a Real ID moving forward.
Okay.
So, yes. So what happens then is that, you'll have to have that in order to board flights.
Yeah.
And the process, I was just at the Department of Motor Vehicles here in Quincy earlier this week, and they, said it's really easy. They gave me a sheet of things you need. You need to have a birth certificate. If you already don't have a passport, birth certificate, Social Security card, 2 forms that show your address on it, and then you have to pay $5 to do an update to your driver's license.
Gotcha.
So, from the Better Business Bureau point of view, we want to let people know this is happening, and to be aware of we have not had any scams reported to our BBB scam tracker yet, but we believe it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Because we see sometimes that these scammers will set up websites and act like they're pseudo-governmental organizations. Like we had one that popped up on my radar, probably 2 years ago. Remember when drones were big? Everybody's getting drones.
Yeah.
You have to register your drone with the federal government if it's among a certain size. And believe it or not, you can do that for I don't know if you have to pay anything, but you have to go through a governmental website and register that drone.
Okay.
Well, we were having websites pop up that said, "Oh, we can expedite this for you if you pay us $29.95 and give us all your information." So what we fear might happen or we've seen in other instances like this drone registration, is that the fraudsters may pop up a website, say, "Oh, Ashley, we can expedite that Real ID for you. Just give us all your info. Give us your Social Security number. Give us your birth date. Give us all
Yeah.
this, and we'll get that right to you for $29.95."
And they really know what they're doing, because I'm a procrastinator, so I will inevitably wait until May 6th when I need to travel, May
Yes,
7th.
correct.
And wait, right? So then they're going to be looking for people like me who waited to the last minute, who now need this Real ID and they need it really fast. Don't fall for it.
Correct. Anything like that, you've got to go through your DMV, whether you're in Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, wherever it's at. You've got to go to your Department of Motor Vehicles to have this done.
Gotcha.
There's no easy way, expedited way online to do it, to my knowledge.
Okay.
And if there is, it'd go through one of those legitimate state governmental organizations.
Sure, like
so,
the Secretary of State, yeah.
Yes. So, that's just something that, again, we want to make people know that. You've got to take, let's see, on my tips here that we have, if you you know, if you see a website offering that without in-person visit, it's a scam for sure. If you're asked to provide additional information, such as a bank account or credit card numbers, that's a
Don't do it. Red flag.
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, this is something that we always want to try to get out ahead of the game of, and I know there's been a lot of chatter about it. Between now and May 7th, there's going to be more chatter, and you probably, you know, just from a practical standpoint, I don't do a lot of air travel,
Right.
but I'll probably get mine sooner rather than later because
Sure.
you never know when you have a loved one get sick and you have to go travel to them or something like that. So,
Right.
you know, if you are a world traveler, and I know you are,
Yeah, I like to travel. But I have a passport. So you said
You're good.
if I have a passport,
Yep.
then I'm good. For now, anyway.
Yes.
And that's a good thing because I love that they provide you this Social Security card and this little thing and tell you to keep it forever. It's not even laminated. You have to laminate it. I don't know where mine is.
you don't know where your Social Security
No,
card
I
is.
have no
Hopefully it's
idea.
locked away somewhere.
Well, probably it's just gone forever. But yeah, I keep tabs on my credit report. So we're
Okay, good.
Yes. So see, there you go. If you're like me and you've lost your Social Security card, you can get your birth certificate reprinted though at the courthouse. I do know
Correct.
that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
and I've had to do that. You know, for youth sports, if you have anybody, you're in that right now.
Yeah.
You have to bring your daughter's birth certificate to these tournaments.
Yes.
In case they need to show proof of that. That 6'7" kid's really 12 years old playing in the Little
Right?
League game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, don't be like me and wait until May 6th because you will need your real ID May 7th, and do not fall for any scams that inevitably will be there because it will be an urgent situation between now and then for people to get real IDs.
Or even after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So be prepared, be diligent, and be aware. Right?
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah,
Good
perfect.
job.
All right. Well, thank you again for coming on. You're always a wealth of knowledge. I appreciate you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and if you have any questions or if you want more information on what's going on in our area as far as scams go or around the world, right? I mean, there's
We've
so
got
much stuff.
we've got information about this at bbb.org right
Yep.
now. And if you have any questions, give me a call at 217-209-3972.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Club Muddy. See you then.